Yo ho ho.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bears will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out. Makes a move. Oh,
See ya.
There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Coming out with it, it's Hosley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Baylor's offense will take the field first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball
The
out
box.
quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Got it in the middle, it's Porter. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Yeah.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, you wonder if that was the right read by the quarterback on that RPO. Maybe he should have just handed that off because there was nobody open downfield to throw to.
Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown time. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying
Offense
to find an
isn't-
open
that's on the
guy.
field,
You're trying to
man.
negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you,
Crazy.
they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Slips through the line. Really nice Alabama's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The sure hands, it's Reddick. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Grab near the marker. It's Reddick. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bears are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Grabbed in the middle, it's Finley. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. Give to the running back. There he goes.
Oh, man.
We got loose.
Sustain that
Just
offense.
gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That's caught. It's Williams. Great move. Now he's got room. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
Lions are getting after that hand.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
This game about over. Dictate the score.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hosley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if they can create some better one-on-one matchups.
What up, you Brad?
On second and
What
long.
up, man?
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Picked up
Well, we know
first.
this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense
24 is
credit.
the line.
They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the...
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the
Where is
44.
the...
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the
Good
box,
gosh.
more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Slithers into space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are
I'm
rolling.
getting bullied now.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass
Just need to
and
leave
run.
the clock
This
in.
offense, if they can create that run
Just need a clock in.
physicality, now it opens up everything else.
creates a little room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10.
He's ineligible.
Trying to run, it's Wiggins. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Rides the back on the option to give. Shakes off the defender. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice game. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency for the guys up front.
Maybe not. You got to lead.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a 4th down.
Never mind.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Shoots it to the left. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt.
I missed it. Great.
That is no good. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The receiver on the jet sweep. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Hits the open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
What a
We
ball
reached
my
the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Porter.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly complete. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They just keep firing. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He did not make it a stonewall on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Good right down the boulevard. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Russell. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him.
Unloads it downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means
We did not end that half very well.
Men, it should
Last
come
two
as no
possessions.
surprise that we have ourselves a fun
Not
matchup
it.
in Waco.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Got it in the middle. It's Coffin. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They booted away. Spins away.
Oh.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes that Alabama offense.
Night-night, Lamar.
Night-night.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll line it up from 34 yards out.
Redemption.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Connection to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. Power ahead. That ball is live in the backfield.
Pick it up.
Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the...
Touchdown, Baylor! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Offense in an empty set. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's reeled in. It's Hale. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. On the ground, it's King. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Reddick. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That was a nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Going to swing it on second down. With the catch, it's Reddick. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Under fire. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so ezy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Finding open areas. Makes it past the marker. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Back to throw, it's Russell. The screen, he can go. Touchdown Tide! And the stomping has commenced. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Yes. Enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up, looking, they're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Porter. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. Wide open spaces. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Hosley. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After those last two plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. On fourth down, going to the air. Quick step and go.
No!
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
That
When
was
you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
It's complete on the right side. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Baylor put some offense on the board, though. To Pity and A&M. On Halloween. Let's go.